and forcing incompletions.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back to throw. Anthony.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Dolphins at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
Operating from the gun. Anthony. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? 18. Here we go.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Robbie Chosen.
26 yards.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Niners 14, Dolphins 0. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Purdy now to throw. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Palmer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy looking to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Throwing after the interception. Anthony. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill.
Looking to throw. Anthony. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Sanders' kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Got a man downfield. It's Tate. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Ready? Bring it. Check go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Finding space at the 40.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On third down, Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. They'll run on first down. It's Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Tate. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They run the counter. It's Tate, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Tate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tate, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Down the right sideline, Saquon Barkley.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get